the school on Monday the 20th of November 2022. I read The Man Who Laughs. It is good. There is a bit like the copy of it that I read, and let me just look something up for this. But the copy I read contains both The Man Who Laughs and another story, which I thought would have had something relevant to it, but it doesn't. It's a murder mystery with one of the Green Lanterns. I thought it would have had a connection to um, I can't remember. Joker. I don't know why my mind went blank. Probably just trying to do so many things at once. But it's good. I don't know what to say. Artwork is great. Story, great. Technically, I was supposed to be Batman and the Mad Monk first, and whatever came before that. But it's whatever. Last night, not even last night, just yesterday, the media teacher posted an announcement on Google Classroom saying that something to do with esports and AZ, and then he also said they've also released the final chapter of Valhalla, which I've checked both my copies. I have PS4 and PS5 copies of Valhalla on my PlayStation, and I've checked for an update on both of them. Both of them are up to date. So I'm looking at the Wikipedia page right now. It's developmental check. No. Release, maybe? Additional content. That only go away with it. August 2022, free roguelike game mode called Forgotten Side of release. And September, then it's the last chapter, free expansion. Released on December 6th. I really hope you cannot hear that song playing in the background. Because it's loud, but I hope it's not loud enough for my phone to pick up. I don't know why he said that it released over the weekend. Right, in class, I get that I'm jumping ahead here, but in class he said that his brother had texted him because in Ubisoft Connect, what the media teacher said was that Ubisoft Connect basically said to his brother that, you know, you've been a loyal customer for 20 years. Here's the final chapter for free. The final chapter is free for everyone. It's a free DLC. That's why when I'm going to do the review, it's going to be an update review, not a DLC review, because I only count things as DLC if you have to pay for it, you know, separately from the main game. Like if you buy a standard copy of Valhalla now, if you buy a standard copy of Valhalla on the 6th, you'll get all the free stuff. You'll get the River Raids, Tombs of the Fallen, Forgotten Saga. I think there was another story thing that was released, and the final chapter. But then you also have to pay for the season pass or each, the free individual stories, you know, Dawn of Ragnarok, Siege of Paris, Wrath of the Druids, etc. I didn't know why I said etc. That's all it is. Anyway, back to the start of the day. Ooh, did notes for I wrote in English. And towards the end of the lesson, my iPad was on the floor. I tried to pick it up to put it in my bag because I wasn't going to use it for the rest of the lesson, and I fell, which hurt my I don't even know what the word is. Pride, I guess. More than it actually hurt physically. And I act like it didn't happen. It's like people noticed, and I played it off like that happened, which I shouldn't have done, to be honest. uh, sorry, what's next? I read Second Variety by Philip K. Dick. It's good. I've never seen the film Screamers because I know that's an adaptation of it. And from the bits I've seen of the trailer of the first film and a clip from the second film, I'm not gonna watch them. Just yeah. Um. So I expected I expected it to be an expected ending, nothing original, and like I didn't know how it was end, but I knew it was gonna be something that would have been. I knew it, because I had a couple ideas, but the way it ended, I did not predict. The power Philip K. Dick, I guess. Anyway, yeah, it's just media now. Outside of media, Ginger had said that I politicize everything. I don't remember why he brought this up though, and I said, "What are you?" I was like, "Bitch, not bitch, but yeah. You're literally about to go into a class called Gender and Politics Studies. Like, what were you talking about? It's called Media Studies." And I was like, "Sir told me on like the first day that it's called Gender and Politics Studies. Go ask him when it comes out." And it's like, come on in. And when it sort of came out, I asked, and he said that the only name for this subject is Media Studies. So what I think it is that an RE teacher, so on results day for GCSE, I got my results, and I was talking to the, at the time, head of year, who's currently my mentor, my English teacher, who was also my form teacher, and my, at the time, RE teacher. I wanted, for A level, I wanted to do media, some form of ICT, and RE. I couldn't do RE because, I couldn't do ICT because it was in the same block as media, and I would have preferred to do media at the time. The RE teachers told me that I'm best off not doing RE because I sucked at the subject. Obviously, she dressed it up, but that's basically what it was. And I swear she said to me on that day that the full name for Gender and Politics Studies, for Media Studies, is Gender and Politics Studies. And when he said no, I'd be like, "Oh, okay." And well, that would have been it. But later on in the lesson, he was like, "We're talking about Assassin's Creed. We're not. This isn't anything to do with gender or politics." And then he proceeds to talk about gender and politics. Yeah, that'll be it. This is Twitter as of 7:15 p.m. I was about to say the date, but I've already said it. Remarkable bravery. Anti-lockdown protesters returned to the same spot in Shanghai after being pepper sprayed by police. Sky News suddenly taking the side of anti-lockdown protesters in China, having vilified them in the UK, is pretty rich. "2020 Corona conspiracy fears clash with police in anti-lockdown protest." Then that. Hiccups. corona outbreak on the verge of being China's biggest of the pandemic has exposed a critical flaw in Beijing's zero corona strategy: a fat population without natural immunity. There is no lasting natural immunity to corona. You can get corona over and over and over. Well, I mean, there's no lasting immunity with the vaccine. You have to keep on getting the vaccine over and over again, don't you? I might be wrong with that. In fact, let me look it up. Yeah, so I've googled that and it says that the second dose for the vaccine provides stronger and longer lasting protection. Longer lasting, which makes it sound like it's finite, as in it'll run out, which means you'll need to take another vaccine. So what are you talking about? Because there's so many endlessly evolving strains and antibodies. When? Also, choosing not to kill off millions of vulnerable people as in the US is doing. Is that so? Isn't a critical flaw. Sickening. Watch Post journalist and obsessive corona maximalist Taylor Lorenz is now full on defending the CCP's massive human rights violations, just days after civilians burnt to death in a lockdown apartment block in there. Pfizer CEO found they have misled the public over child corona vaccination by pharma. How the tables have turned. Our new nightly live program system update will launch very soon on Rumble. To prepare, we have been airing test run episodes for a limited audience. My monologue last night explored the media's deranged panic over free speech on Twitter. That American media would argue against free speech in America within the bounds of the law is an utter travesty. Shame on them. Shame, shame, shame. As I said in that video broadcast, having journalists be the leading advocates of greater censorship, which they are, is as surreal as having the leading advocates of more cigarette smoking be cardiologists. It's a complete perversion of the values real journalists defend. Kim K has finally responded to the scandal, saying she is re-evaluating her relationship with the fashion brand after it attracted outrage for featuring bondage themes in a photo shoot. And that's all I'm going to say. I've been quiet for the past few days, not because I haven't been discussing outrage by the recent campaigns, but because I wanted an opportunity to speak to their team to understand for myself how this could have happened. They hired pedophiles. That's how it happened. Kim K divorced Kanye over a MAGA hat, but she's trying to work it out with the pedophiles there. Moroccan football fans celebrated the World Cup win over Belgium by staging chaotic riots in numerous different European cities. The overlords of science, Anthony Fauci, blamed Trump for China's continued obfuscation of the origins of corona, claiming that it was Trump's anti-China approach that encouraged the communist state to be non-cooperative. I mean, I thought we already confirmed that it was a lab in Wuhan. Like, I thought we confirmed that in February 2020. But okay. Elon's Twitter has suspended several accounts. Sorry, my chair. Like, the right arm has fallen. Anyway. Belonging to extreme leftist Antifa groups following years of incitement to violence, culminating in threats to commit arson against Tesla facilities. Watch Post advised American Sunday that instead of a traditional season dinner, which is now unaffordable for a quarter of families, they should instead look eating bugs. Fuck off. Kim K has finally addressed the scandal and appears Kanye convinced her to do so. Markable table. Look at the initial application acceptance rates of people originating from Albania by country. We are total mugs. Legacy media is now calling anti-lockdown protesters in China courageous, having demonized anti-lockdown protesters in the West, and it's a very beginning. We haven't forgotten. Apple should publish all censorship actions it has taken that affect its customers. Fabric softener is a psyop. Thought your party died? I left UKIP about 3 or 4 years ago. Are you a party member if you left because I'm in a different party, Scottish Libertarians? I think I've already. No, I haven't. Hey, I've seen this one. Giant penis, formerly condungular, will mean giant penis indefinitely. I saw those trucks turn up at 3 a.m. Nice try. After dismissing warnings from his mother, Tucker Carlson's face is now stuck that way. You should see like the Friedentons does it. Same. Puss. They're really on my wiener today. You have a gun? I'm not thinking about your penis. Don't know, operator. I only know him because Marcus is subscribed to him, and I've only seen one of his videos, and it was like it was a sketch where he's like you know, the new rap station we're playing. Insert rap artist here. Plays a bit of the song where the rapper says "fuck 12." Like, nice one. Next song by different artist, "fuck 12," over and over again. For those who don't know, "fuck 12" means "fuck the police." And Donald Operator was a cop. I don't know if he still is or if he was, but I know that he was a cop.